Mastery Assessment Project 12-6, Creating General Resource Project Schedule. This is on page 254 of the textbook. What we're going to do here in this case is we are going to pull in the general resources list that was created in Excel in Project 12-5. And we are going to go ahead and pull this in to Project. So how we need to do this is we are going to be in Microsoft Project, and we're going to go and we're going to say File, and we're going to say Open, and then we're going to locate on our computer where that resource list was that we saved it. Okay, now first of all, you want to make sure that you changed this down here from just Microsoft Project files to all files, so this way you'll be able to find that Excel. Otherwise, when you go into your folder, you're only going to be able to see Microsoft Project files. Okay, so in my 4583 folder with Halloran, I have my Halloran General Resources list right there, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that and select Open. And then I'm going to use the import wizard, and I'm going to go ahead and just follow the steps. And it says welcome to the project import wizard, and the wizard is automatically going to map the imported data to the appropriate fields in project. Okay, and then it will allow you to verify or edit. So I'm going to click next. And what we're doing is, in this case, we are going to choose a new map. We don't want to do an existing map. This is going to be new. So I'm going to click on next. And how do you want to import this file? And we're going to go ahead and import this one as a new project. And I'm going to click next. Okay, now it says here that we're going to map the data using the sheet named resources. Okay, so we have our Excel sheet is called resources, so that's the sheet that we want to import. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on the resources. Okay, and then yes, we want to go ahead and import the headers from the Excel sheet. Okay, now when we get here, it says once again mapping the resources. It wants us to source the worksheet name. So this is where you're going to click the little down arrow, and you got to click on the resources, okay, because that's how it's going to pull in the resources sheet. Now it's picking up in Excel the name field to project, also initials to initials, but the rate here is not mapped. Notice that it says not mapped in red. So what we have to do is we have to fix that. And in our book it says you're going to have to map the rate in the Excel file to the proper resource database equivalent file name of standard rate. Okay, so all you do is you just click here in the not mapped, and you'll get a drop down arrow, and then you're going to get a list of everything, the fields that are in project, and you can go down and find standard rate in alpha order, or you can just go ahead and start typing in, and there I typed in S, and standard rate came right up. And I'm going to go ahead and click on that standard rate so that I can go ahead and pull that in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish the import. So I'm going to click on next. Okay, and then it says congratulations, the import wizard has all the information it needs to import your data. Click finish to complete the operation. And it says to go ahead and finish mapping, but don't save the map. Okay, because this is, if you want to save this map, you can use these settings again in the future, so we don't want to do that for now. So all we're going to do is just go ahead and we are going to finish this out by clicking on finish, and it's going to go ahead and import all those resources for us. And then we're going to click on the resource sheet. And there's all your resources that you just imported in from Excel. And that's all you had to do for this one. And just make sure you go ahead and save it. And notice that it did come in as my Excel file name. So I will have to do my file save as and go ahead and name that the imported general resources list. And just save. And then you're done with that one. So what it does is it's maybe sometimes it's a little bit easier to. So a lot of times you can go ahead and put all your resources in Excel and then go ahead and just import them in here, because sometimes it's a little bit easier to do that. And as a matter of fact, that is exactly what I did when we were doing the collaboration project. Is I went ahead and put all those resources in Excel, and then I put them on the spreadsheet for you guys to use to put in here. But you could have actually just imported them in from the Excel spreadsheet. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to do it in Excel than it is in Microsoft Project.